All right, good afternoon everyone. My name is Bridget. I'm the Director of Animal Care.
My name is Bailey.
And today we're going to be taking you guys on a tour of our back pastures. Let's flip the camera around. So here at Sharkarosa we do have several horses. We're decided to start in our horse pasture first. That little lady is going behind all the big ones, is our smallest horse. Her name is Laurel, and she's actually part pony and part normal size horse. Then we also have some very large horses in here. We have draft horses. So I'll stand next to one of them on the ground so you can see just how big these are. This is our female, and her name is Zena, and she is a Clydesdale. And the one with the big stripe of white on his face is our male Clydesdale, and his name is Orion. And they are brother and sister. They were both born here at Sharkarosa. Now, this big guy right over here is Bolt, and he is also a draft horse, but he is a different kind of draft horse. He is called a Gypsy Vanner. And Bolt is a little bit more weary of us than some of the other horses who don't mind if we come up and pet them. Now, this funny looking guy right here is not a horse, but a Zorse. So it's part zebra and part horse, of course, and his name is Wild Thing. Everyone got spooked?
Christy wants to know, how much do you think the draft horses weigh?
Oh gosh, a lot. I would estimate around 1,500 to 2,000 pounds easily, because they are some hefty babies. Now this one right over here is called a Z-Donk. So it's part zebra and part donkey. So it is another hybrid animal. Now with the hybrid animals, they will be very similar to like a mule, which is part horse and part donkey, whereas they cannot breed, so they would be sterile. So these two boys could not produce any babies. Now the last horse in here is going to be Aurora. Oop, Miss Angela, which is this lady right here with the blue eyes and the white nose, and Laurel is actually her mom. So the one who is part pony, and her dad is a Gypsy Vanner draft horse that we don't have here at the ranch anymore. So she's part pony and part Gypsy Vanner draft horse, but a lot of people say she looks like a quarter horse, but she is not. And these guys have a huge pasture for them to run around and play in. So lots and lots of room. And if you guys would like to see them run, we'll get in the mule here and we'll kind of drive around. That way you guys can see them. They'll easily follow us because we have the just they're probably very confused what we're doing in here, just hanging out. Now, a lot of people have used draft horses as like work horses, so they would like pull carts and plow fields and different things of that nature. Now the ones we have here at Sharkarosa obviously don't do a whole lot of work. The most they'll do is they'll hang out in these pastures and wait for the people who would come out here to visit to see them on trams and then get to pet and feed them. So they don't do a whole bunch except get pampered by us here. Now horses are really cool, but they are one of the more expensive of the pets that you could own because we do have to get their hooves trimmed. We do ours every 6 weeks. So we have a person called a farrier who comes out and takes care of the horse's hooves specifically. You also have to sometimes have like an equine dentist come out and float their teeth. We've also had chiropractors come out to adjust our horses as well. So I'm getting spooked. Can you come here? So close. No nose boops today.
Stacy says this is so cool.
Oh, good. Hi, Stacy. We're glad that you're getting to watch us.
Cynthia is a bus driver on an extended spring break that's watching. Oh my gosh.
The horses ate all the food for the rest of the animals, but that's fine.
Camels will still come.
Yeah.
They always come. Whoa.
What is it?
Can I touch you? No.
You can keep this little bit for safari, guys. No, get your face out.
Aurora always wants food.
I'm gonna hide this down here. Not for you. You're a very pretty girl. On the draft horses, you'll notice that they have big fluffy feet. So the hair on their feet is actually called feathers.
They want a zebra.
It is both, technically. It's a zorse, so it's a hybrid animal. Aurora! Trying to get the food still. So, either like the mom or the dad would have been a zebra, and then the other parent would have been a normal horse. And then you get these. Fun fact, in places like Africa where zebras are native to, things like zorses, or not zorses, zedonks, because people have like donkeys for farm animals, can actually become common. So like zebras will come onto like the farmer's ranch and breed with their donkeys, and they get zedonks. Not so much zorses over there, but it does happen in the wild, kind of. I guess if you count them getting onto people's farms as the wild.
Thanks Ava and Aspen for watching our videos, and we love that you enjoy them. Let us know what you want to see more of. And Sandra, thanks for saying you love Sharkarosa. We love you. Stacy wants to know if we have reptiles.
We do have reptiles. We're hoping that if it gets warmer this week and be nice and sunny, we could take all of our reptiles out, and that way they could enjoy the sunshine, and we'll do a fun Facebook video with them too. So the reptiles are a little bit more dependent on the weather. And we hope to do one on our alligator soon once he starts getting more active. During this cooler weather, reptiles tend to be less active and just kind of hang out in one spot, unlike mammals who are always up and doing something. Right, Orion, you up to no good.
Aurora's pouting.
Alright guys, I think it's time to go to our safari next.
Woo,
So we apologize if it's a little loud since we'll be driving the mule, but it shouldn't take us too long to get over there. Okay, so now we're in our safari. We apologize if you couldn't hear anything or if the video quality wasn't that great while we were driving, but now it should be better now that we're stationary. So we do have several animals here in our safari. It's a big mixed species pasture, so hopefully we can get quite a few of them to come up. So this little fluffy boy is Ernie, and he is our emu. Ernie, come back. So, fun fact about the emu is that these guys are native to Australia and they cannot walk backwards. So they can only move forwards because of the way that their legs are shaped.
Oh my god.
We also have our zebras here. So all of these zebras are Grant zebras, and with the Grant zebras, their stripes go all the way around their stomachs, while others have white stomachs and their stripes do not go all the way around. Now we do have our baby zebra out here, whose name is Arkham, and we do have a pregnant zebra out here too. So the one in the back, her name is Grenadine, and she is pregnant. It'll probably be another couple months before we even see a baby. This female is Rosalie, and then our male is Alcatraz. And then here come all of our cows, our baby cow. And this is Monster, and he is a Wanaka. Now, Wanakas are going to be a little bit different from a llama and an alpaca. So these guys are actually going to be kind of like the wild ancestor of them, while llamas and alpacas have more been domesticated and you see more on farms. These guys will be the ones in the wilds of Peru. And then we have several belted Galloway cows. And our new baby belted Galloway cow. Now we don't have any official names for her yet, so if you guys have any cute little baby cow names, she is a girl. Go ahead and throw them out to us. The staff have kind of come up with a couple ideas, but nothing has really stuck quite yet. So if y'all have some, let us know. I know during our goat video yesterday we had quite a few name suggestions thrown around. Let's get some more going. We also have a whole bunch of potbelly pigs, 5 of them to be exact. We have 4 little black pigs and 1 all-white pig who's sleeping in a hay pile right now. And then the black pigs are sausage, bacon, bacon bits, and biscuits, and the white pig is Hammy. Here's a little cow. Yeah. Oh, the horsies ate all your food. So rude.
Look these. Oh, there's the deer. People have suggested Sarah and Daisy. I kind of like Daisy. Your tongue hurts.
So you can see one of our deer. They're pure David's deer, and they're semi-aquatic, so they love to go swimming. So one of them is in the pond right now, and that is our female deer, and her name is Mildred. And then the one with the big old antlers is our male deer, and his name is Walter. Roger is the tiny one right next to him, and he is a whitetail deer, which are native to right here in Texas. Now the pure David's deer are actually native to China, and they are super endangered. At one point they're actually considered extinct in the wild, but there's a breeding program at another zoo that did a whole bunch of reintroductions over there. Cows are being very curious and pushy.
We have Hannah thinks we should name it Stripey. And Crystal thinks Oreo, two-tone, Jessie.
Two-tone.
A lot of staring.
They're like, why are you guys here?
Oh, you're so soft. Oh, there's other pigs. He's sleeping. That's not booty.
Oh, thank you.
Tatiro? I think that one's Tatiro.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but our deer that are over in the pond are making some pretty crazy noises.
Nova and Willow.
Oh, Nova's cute.
Oh,
And
it's-
so is Willow.
Oh my god.
Here comes Walter.
You can't see me on the cow.
Maybe Roger will come over too. Roger! Come here! Here, go see Hammy.
Okay. Hammy's our only pink pig.
And it's right next to our buffalo, so it's part bison and part miniature cow. Go see Hammy. He's a very heavy sleeper. Hi, Hammy. You like that? Oh, no. So sweet, big boy. Some scratches.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that good, Hammy?
He does have eyes. They're there. Just in case anyone was wondering.
Get some armpit scratches. You can see he's got little tusks right here too. So that would be how he would defend himself out in the wild. Hammy doesn't really have anything to worry about in here. He's very well taken care of.
Obviously.
I'm back here in Cowtown. Hammy's so good. We could get up close to the deer. You know, ground in blood.
Which animal in safari is your favorite? Christy wants to know.
I think Ernie is my favorite just because he's kind of goofy.
Yeah, he went all the way in the corner over there.
All the way over there. And he just walks around and runs so funny.
Santiago's my favorite. She's over there eating food somewhere. She was a baby last year. She's not a baby no more. She's a big girl. And Christy also wants to know, why are Ernie's antlers fuzzy? I'm sorry, Walter. We're waiting for the train to pass. I know. He looks like we put him in slow motion. As he poops in the pond.
Okay, so the reason why the Pure David deer Walter, his antlers look fuzzy, is because back in December he actually shed them. So animals with antlers like deer will shed their antlers once a year and then they'll grow back. Now the interesting thing is the Pure David's deer grow back super quickly. So like I said, he just lost them in December and like almost immediately they start growing back, and while they grow back they have velvet on them, which is all the fuzzy stuff, and that is just while they're growing. Now if you look over at Roger, our white-tailed deer, he lost his in the beginning of February.
Yeah.
So his probably will not start growing back for at least another couple months, and they will grow back super slowly, and they won't get anywhere near as big as Walter's. And usually during like summer-ish, maybe fall, they will go through rut and they'll lose their velvet. So the velvet actually sheds off of their antlers and they'll rub it on things. Now in the wild they'll kind of be fighting with other deer as well, and sometimes it does look a little bit gruesome. It looks a little bit bloody, but I promise the deer are always fine during that time. So sometimes whenever you see him, like during the summertime, he'll start shedding his velvet and he'll be missing patches of it, but then after he's all done, he has the nice hard solid antlers again. Mildred is in the back, our female deer. She's kind of making all these weird barking noises at us. Mildred doesn't like people, so she's always very shy. This is probably as close as we ever get to her. Hi, Hammy!
Hammy!
I come back from my tummy rubs.
Hammy's is someone's favorite.
Hi, Hammy.
He's a boy. There's the baby belted Galloway, possibly Daisy, Nova, we'll see. Willow, forgot about that one. And there's all her family eating the middle of the bill of hay. Oh,
Too much.
I spooked them.
Alright, guess we could go on to camels.
Megan wants to know what decides an animal is placed in the back pasture.
What decides it?
Yeah, what animals do we put back here and why, pretty much? Like, why do we put certain ones?
So the animals that come back here, we want to make sure that they're all going to get along with each other. If you've been out to Sharkarosa, you'll notice that a lot of our animals up front tend to be smaller ones, with the exception of like the bears and the lions, or some of like our younger camels. So any of our larger hoof stock tend to be back here. Now the reason the pigs are back here and not somewhere like in the petting zoo where Hammy could get all the tummy scratches is because pigs like to dig, and we don't want Hammy trying to dig out of the petting zoo. and they really don't mind it back here. So we have a pasture specifically for our horses and one specifically for our camels, because we have more of those. And then the zebras don't typically get along with all types of animals, especially our male zebras. They tend to be a little bit territorial, but they do get along with the animals in here, which is nice. Hi, pretty zebra. Okay, so we'll go to our camels next. Might find interesting is that here at Sharkarosa we grow our own hay for all of the animals at the park. So we have a couple of very large hay fields, so we're just trying to be as economical as possible. So we have a bunch of hay. You'll probably always see it whenever you come out on tram. Okay, so now we're in our camel pasture, which tends to be a lot of people's favorite. This is one of our largest and oldest camels, Clementine. Not camera shy.
I know. She's famous.
If you guys are stuck at home, you might be interested to know that Clementine here was actually a movie star. So she was in a movie that was shot out here at Sharkarosa called Adventures of Bailey the Lost Puppy. If you guys are stuck at home, it might be worth looking up on, I think it's on YouTube, but maybe it'll be on Amazon Prime or something like that too. But Clementine was in the movie, along with a couple of other animals that we have out here at Sharkarosa, like Michelle, our capuchin monkey, who was the villain. Now this one right here is Gracie. We also have our male camel over there in the little separated pen, and that is Olaf. Now the only reason why we have Olaf separated is because he is a male, and males can be a little bit territorial. So like whenever we have our tram rides and stuff like that come through, sometimes they can see the tractors as like a threat. So Olaf stays in there, but has a gigantic pen for him to hang out in. So it goes all the way to that back fence where you see those couple big green evergreen trees. He has his own pond in there and his own shelter, and every now and then we'll rotate some of the girls in there to be friends with him.
Yes, Brutus was also in the movie as a baby.
Yes, little baby Brutus.
Thank you, Christy, for reminding us. And Stacy just recently watched the Sharkarosa episode of Dirty Jobs.
Oh, that's fun.
Where I think Brutus is also in that one.
So
Brutus is very famous.
He's been everywhere.
Handsome boy.
All of our other camels, you don't want to come up and see us. Hello.
Turn back
time. You good girl. Mwah. Not practicing social distancing, are we?
No. I gotta get closer to Olaf. Yeah. Hi, Olaf. Y'all see that little bubble thing he just did? That's where they blow air through like their lip flap, and that's like a mating call. So all of these camels out here are ladies, and so he's letting them know that he is ready and to mingle, and that he is single if they are looking for a fun time. Now it looks really gross and it looks like their mouths are broken, but that's perfectly normal. Now I don't remember if Bridget talked about it, but he is a painted camel, which means he's this dark, beautiful brown color, and he also has blue eyes. And that's what makes him special. And a painted camel, hi! Now, a lot of people believe that camels can spit at you, but that's not true. Only llamas and alpacas kind of can do that, and wanakas. Camels, what they do if they feel stressed or threatened is that they puke on themselves, which is kind of better and somehow also worse.
I have been puked on by a camel before.
I have not, but I have seen it happen in front of me. Olaf was the one that puked in front of me. Good times.
Hi, I see you. Some of them are starting to get up and come over here. This one who is right up front is Pearl. Right behind her is Ducky.
Christy wants to know how tall camels are.
How tall? Clementine, how tall are you? You're a taller camel. I'd say at the head she's probably like 7, 8 foot tall.
You eat tall.
I'm like 5'4", so quite a bit taller than me.
And yes, we did do an episode of Dirty Jobs. You can find it on YouTube, I think.
You should be able to.
It's definitely, I'm pretty sure, on Amazon too. I think you can buy like the episode off Prime.
Hi, Pearl. And Ducky. These are
Ducky.
two of our younger camels. They are about 4 years old.
Itching herself like a dog. Okay.
It's time for Clementine's close-up.
She's like, let's not forget about me, I'm famous. Where's Pearl? Now, remember I talked about painted camels? Pearl has partly blue eyes, if I can get it. There it is! Look how cute she is. That one half blue eye. It's my favorite. Bridget, who's your favorite camel?
Elsa.
Mine too. I also like Elsa.
She's just so friendly.
Clementine's up there, and so is Pearl, because Pearl's really nice. And she always comes over when we feed in the morning to get her own little scoop of feed.
I like Elsa because when we do trams, she'll come and visit us in the cab of the car and not the tram.
Oh yeah, she'll come get pets from us. Christy wants to know how fast they can run. Woo! Definitely almost. Did you know, fun fact why we answered that one just a second, is that camels kick to the side of them. So you never want to be on the side of a camel because you'll get kicked in the hoof or in the booty by a hoof. You either want to be in front of them or kind of behind them.
40 miles per hour.
Camels can run 40 miles per hour to answer Christy's question.
That is much faster than me.
So you can probably not outrun a camel because they're very fast. They're very fast. Hi. Your face
Also,
is...
if you look underneath
like, don't
the
touch me.
camel, right there, that little spot, maybe Clementine would
It would be easier. I don't know why we picked Pearl.
So, right here, this part right here is called a cush pad. So, in the desert, whenever they lay down because the sand can be super hot, they're going to lay on that part, and then you'll notice that they also have like these kind of calluses on like their knees and right here too. So only that part will be touching the hot sand. Also, their nostrils are kind of slitted and they can completely close. They have super fluffy eyelashes and ears to make sure no sand gets in any of those places as well. So they are very adaptable to the hot desert. but also it does get very cold in the desert. So right now all of our camels have their thick winter coats on. And they'll start to shed pretty soon, and it just peels off in big sheets, which is very funny.
Oh God.
I'm surprised Elsa hasn't come over.
I know. She's sassy sometimes. People did not know a movie was made here.
Yeah, it was made in 2010, so 10 years ago.
Huh. Look at that bees. Look at that bees. Do we have any baby camels?
No, no babies.
Sad face.
Now, a camel's gestation is about 13 to 15 months, so they are pregnant for a very long time.
Oh my God.
Those poor girls. We might have some that are pregnant right now, but none that are going to be anywhere close to having their babies. She's looking a little wide.
She's like, don't touch me. Ooh. We just got like 6 thumbs up and I don't know what happened. We should go down to Elsa. She can come to us.
Okay, let's go get Elsa.
Elsa's very pretty. We'll get to see her in a minute. Like, no, I want to know what Scott's doing. Oh, they run. They coming.
Driving by in the forklift, that's the owner of the ranch, Scott. Camels are way more interested in whatever he just dropped off.
Oh, God.
This one is Domino. Domino is about 4 or 5 years old, I believe. So she's one of our younger camels. So you can see she is much shorter than Clementine, who's like super up here. More eye-level camel.
Okay.
Alright guys, we want to thank you so much for watching another one of our Facebook Lives. Remember, we'll be doing one every single day. Drop us a comment if you have a specific animal that you want to see. We're definitely going to try to do every single animal here at the park. If you want to know more about the Zookeepers Day, what we're doing behind the scenes, let us know. It kind of depends. We want to show you guys what you want to see. Again, thanks for watching. Be sure to like our Facebook, our Instagram, and we will be starting a YouTube channel as well.
One last question.
Oh yeah, what's the last question?
How long do camels live for?
So camels can actually live a very long time. So I believe Clementine is getting to be almost 20, and she's still pretty young.
Woo!
All right, thanks guys.